Alright, so I promise it's gonna be like a 3-minute videos, alright? But that was just my entry on my setup here, okay? So if you place your gen box, alright, when you place your gen box, this is very important, okay? Because I wanna, okay, so you're gonna place your gen box from 2 a.m. alright? That's very, very important, okay? 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. okay? It's gonna be your time, alright? Those separations gonna be 4 a.m., 3 a.m., and 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. So that's like 3 separation basically, alright? So here, the price grab liquidity below this accumulation range. So I was expecting, you know, price to come back, rebalance price in the EQ from this 9-hour range, but unfortunately I got stopped out on the first 0.5 hour. Okay, so I was like long maybe here. I've taken a lot of partial on this setup, so I was not losing that much, right? But look, this first stop loss placement got stopped out. So if I go back on the 1 minute, it's gonna be probably more clear, right? But so technically I think I buy like somewhere maybe here or something, right? And I was like, this small structure here was looking great, okay, for a buy. So that was not bad, alright? But, you know, they needed more liquidity, right? Which is fine, you know, I'm fine with that. So if price need more liquidity, I just don't want to be in the trade anymore. If we reach 0.5 R standard deviation, right? So just, I want to be stopped out. I just don't want to be more, I just don't want to give more of my liquidity personally, alright? But now, price reach 1 standard deviation. What does that mean? I mean, this is the range of 9-hour, right? I can put maybe blue so you guys can understand better, but I can bring it down like that. Look, this is 1 hour deviation, standard deviation of this 9-hour range, okay? It's very specific, alright? So this entry was cancelled, so we can say that was not great, alright? But now if you go, I want to see the reaction of this specific round number here. Because this round number here, what you can get around this round number here, there's a lot of order here, okay? There's a lot of order here, right? So there's a lot of people that got triggered in short here. So what the IPD is gonna do, it's gonna go for deliver those people here, you know? And we are on that. In my opinion, if price reach that, you know, that's like a huge discount, That's like the extreme PD array, and this round number here is a PD array as well. That's a discount array basically. And if we go on the 15-second, you can see my entry, alright? So I was looking for market structure shift. As you can see here, we break above this swing high. That was pretty obvious. This candle here, this is a displacement, alright? This is the best displacement you can see, because look, we also gap here. So this was more than a fair value gap. That was literally a real gap, right? There's another fair value gap here, but I was not expecting this one to be retest, to be honest. So my stop loss was the same thing, right? Same invalidation. This, I don't want to see the price come back to this exact standard deviation, because I mean, you know, like, I just don't want to get stopped out then. So, and I just target wait, this is a buy, this is a sell actually. Okay, one sec. So this is a buy here, and then I was targeting the equilibrium from my 9-hour range. Why the middle of this range? Okay, why? Because for 9-hour price range in this specific between this price here and this price here, this is fractal, right? So what does that mean? I mean, if you have a manipulation, you want to see the manipulation below this range. But if the manipulation is below this range, where the price gonna go next? Price gonna come back to this range, right? So for me, the equilibrium here is like the balance price of this whole range. So that was my first target. And as you can see, there's people that took profit as well. You know, look at this, this little down move here. But I mean, look, we also deliver to those people here, right? So the IPDA, grab liquidity here, grab seller. If we grab seller, there's stop-loss above here. As you can see, we have some sort of reaction as well. You know, like if you take this high here, well, it's gonna. If we take this specific high here, look at the reaction here, right? So, but we took this low here, okay? But this is macro, right? But look, we took this low here, we go above here, deliver to those people here. You can read all of that if you want, but you don't really need that, right? Price go back to EQ, that was my take profit. And then, you know, it's just, that was, so if you use a standard deviation, right, you want to get your stop here. But if you entry change, that's the thing, right? If you always want one risk reward. So what does that mean? I mean, if you want to buy, you don't want a 0.76. You want the minimum a 1-to-1. But if you are able to enter a little bit lower, like I've seen a couple people in the Discord that enter maybe here. Look, they still get 1.83%. Not percent, but 183 risk reward. That's really good. That's really good, guys. Don't like, it's really good. But it's all based on those Genbuck specific price, right? And what I mean by that real quick is, I can remove everything, it's gonna be less confusing, but basically when your range close, you take your Genbucks and you put it on the 2 a.m. Remember that 2 a.m. here, and then you stretched it to 5 a.m. right? Because that's our kill zone, right? Just remember that. If for some reason I cannot go to 5 a.m. but this is supposed to be that, right? But you can use as well those range for taking a trade. What does that mean? That mean if you know that this might be a not a silver bullet, but this might be like a stop loss area, you can take a trade here, put your stop here, and retarget here. But as well, you can retarget EQ here and get a 1-to-2, because this is your next stop loss that's gonna get raid. And if this stop loss get raid, you're fine. You can take another trade if you want, but you know, this is more risky, of course, you know. But you want to take, this is the max you want to get, right? You don't want to like put a stop loss here, okay? You want to put your stop loss always to this standard deviation based on this specific 9-hour range. Then if you are able to take an entry maybe here, and you can target here, you know, that's still pretty good, you know, 242. But if you are able to come back to this 9-hour range, you can get 4 risk reward. And if you enter maybe here, you still have 2 risk reward. You know, just want to play. I just want people to put their stop loss here or here. Okay, this is very important. All right, this is very important. So, damn, that's an 8-minute video finally. But the cool thing, all right, it's very fast, but you can use that as well here if you want on the OHLC tool. Okay. What does I mean by that is, if you want, for example, this is your OHLC tool. Okay, so you can have this eye here. Let's put a dotted line, I prefer that. Okay, the tool looks like that. Okay, so but you can use the standard deviation from this specific range as well, and you want to take the same exact time. So what does that mean? I mean, you take that, you move it here. Okay, then if you want to go long because you think this is an external liquidity grab below this low, you know, example, price open here, price grab liquidity external here, and then if price, if you see an entry here, I mean, if you see an entry somewhere here, you want to put your stop, Example, you take an entry here, your TP is gonna be EQ here, and you want to take your stop here. What does that mean? If we go below here, you want to be out. You want to be out of this trade, all right? But there's different way to think as well. You can have this big stop loss here, but you're gonna get this big TP here, but sometimes it's never gonna play out, you know. The probabilities reduce a little bit, right? And it's normal because this is a full standard deviation of this 1 hour range, you know. But, you know, there's a lot of possibilities, right? And then what else? Some people gonna take a short here, stop loss here, and their TP is gonna be, for some reason I cannot, I don't know what's going on. I'll take another one. This one is broken, I don't know. You want to put your stop here and you want to put your TP here. So what you're expecting, example, so if price goes straight up to rebalance the price in EQ, then go back to external after, you can take this trade, put your invalidation above this all 1 hour high or whatever the range you're using. Then, you know, if price continue going down and you're still in this trade, you can take a 1 to 2 as well, you know, like there's a lot of possibilities, right? You know, there's a lot of possibilities. As long as you respect premium and discount, because this is your premium price, this is your discount price. If you buy in discount and you sell in premium, you're good, all right? But like I said in the beginning of this video, you can use the round number as well. And if round number match and standard deviation and you get like a massive rejection here, and then you get a massive displacement on the lower time frame, and you get maybe a market structure shift here, if price retrace into an in equilibrium, but if it retrace into an fair value gap or it retrace into an OTE, you can expect and buy, you know. But if you buy from this range here, example, you want to take a long here, you still want to put your stop below this grab, all right? But some people gonna put their stop on this standard deviation here and target here maybe, all right? Or maybe the middle of this range. But there's so many possibilities, all right? But we'll go over all of that, all right? Just don't worry about that. So that was a 12-minute video. So I'll try maybe to cut some stuff, okay? So maybe not. So have a good one, guys. If you don't join the Discord yet, please join the Discord. There's a lot of tutorial, a lot of reference stuff, terminology of this specific setup that I'm trading all time, you know. And all the setting from this GAN box is over there, but it's just not the GAN. I mean, it says GAN box and all that, but it's just the way. I mean, it's just a tool, you know. Like you don't trade GAN box exactly, to be honest. It's more likely GAN standard deviation, all right. So I hope everybody have a good day. Be safe.